what's going on, guys? Got another EDC for you. It's been a while since I made a video, it seems. Since New Year's, I guess, so about a month. But thank you guys for still watching some of my old ones if you're new. Thank you guys for still just patiently waiting for a new video. So this is an EDC. If you haven't seen my last video, it was like a most carried knives of 2017. If you want to go check that out, it's a good video. You'll see that on the side. But let's jump into it with my flashlight. So for those of you who don't know, everyday carry, that's what EDC stands for. They're just the things that you carry every day. Things like a flashlight, maybe a knife, a wallet, a pen, things like that. So the flashlight, this is the ThruNite TI5. Now this does say TI5T, and that's what I thought this was. When I ordered this, I only remember this being the TI5, although this was a long time ago, as you can see when I got this. The TI5T, I really don't know, but if I recall, I remember that being a titanium version of this. This is probably stainless steel. But it's got tons of different modes. This thing is completely beat up, as you can see. Everything but the clip. The clip still is nice stone wash, but this isn't so much. But it still works great. It's a great flashlight. Always good to have on you in your pocket or in a backpack or wherever you can have it. Next, my pen. A pen is always great to have. This is the Hoffman Richards Tactical Stinger pen. There you go. It's just a very nice pen. This is a tactical pen, or tactical, but for me this is really just a more beefy, more durable pen. I have considered getting a nicer pen before, one that's just more smooth and less, I don't know, military-like. This isn't that rough, but this is a fairly big and beefy pen. Although this is just durable, and it's still a pen, so it doesn't take up that much room. It just pops off. I'm going to try to do it while keeping it in frame. There we go. Much easier when you don't have to worry about a camera. But it's just a great pen, writes well. Of course, your cap sticks on the other side if you want it to, with your impact tip. But just a great pen. Highly recommend one. Next, I guess I'll do my wallet. This is the Big Skinny. They do have a couple different wallets. I don't remember which model this is, but it's just incredibly slim. You see I have some cash in there, some sticking out. But you have just a very slim wallet that holds everything you need. To me, honestly, this is a little too big right now. I'm not having to carry very much in these. I'm considering just getting like a mostly card wallet, like maybe with a money clip, or something that's even smaller. I mean, this is definitely good slim-wise. It's nothing. But just being a little bigger compared to my hand. But still a great wallet. It's holding up very well. So definitely recommend that one too. Knives. Knives. There have been 3 knives that have kind of been swapping around. You have seen all of them before. None of these are new. Although I am going to talk when I get to this knife about an idea for a new knife, and I want to see what you guys think about it. So, first little knife. This is some cheap case knife that I got years and years ago. It's nothing special by any means, but it's a nice small flat ground blade. I like this just as a little knife if I don't want something to be printing, if I'm wearing slacks or something that I don't want a knife to be in, or easily seen. This fits in your change pocket really well. Even if I'm not wearing something where I don't want a knife to be seen, it's just such a small blade that it works totally fine. Second blade, I'll open it just for size comparison, is the Benchmade 940. It doesn't fit that way on the screen, but this is a lockback pin construction, so nothing special, but it does the job. It's little, it's light, and it can cut some if you need it to. Next blade, Benchmade 940-2. This is the -2, which means this has G10 scales as opposed to aluminum, which is just standard 940, or the 943 that also has aluminum. That has a different blade shape. 940 just has this blade shape, aluminum, and it's not a flow-through design. And 941 is very similar to this, except it has, I believe, S90V as a steel, or some steel that's very similar to S90V, as opposed to S30V, or S35VN. Is this VN? I don't know, this is VN. I think it's just S30V. Man, I haven't looked at this blade steel in a while. It's just S30V. It's just S30V. It's not Chris Reeve. Alright, the clip on this, I never ended up asking Benchmade for one of their deep carry clips. You can just ask them and they'll send one over. I still have the black oxidized clip. I do prefer a deep carry clip in general, but I mean this one's done fine. It's very low profile. It works. I like the black oxidizing though. So it just never looks very scratched or anything. Just a great blade, as everybody knows. Awesome knife. Yeah, highly recommend this. Highly, highly, highly. This is my go-to EDC knife pretty much all the time. Just a great knife. And last, this is a blade I've had for a while too. This is the CRKT Obake. I say Obake. I don't know if that's right. I've heard some people say Obaki. It really just depends on what you think is right. There it is, if you want to see. It is a Lucas Burnley design. It's a very cool Japanese style blade. I'm not sure what style this would be. This might just be a Japanese Tanto. I'm really not familiar with Japanese blade styles, but it does have acid etching on the blade, which looks really cool. And then a paracord wrapped handle, which is very tightly knitted. Feels good in your hand. It does kind of bother me with this knife that it doesn't have a guard. I mean, I get fitting the whole Japanese style thing. You wouldn't have a guard on a blade like this. But I would like a guard on this knife, just because this is a more quick grab, stabby knife. A guard would be appreciated. Sheath, Kydex. I have this little paracord rig, I don't know, on it. It's just a paracord loop set up at the end. Nothing special. What this does is very similar. It's hard to do through the camera. It's very similar to how this knife was intended to carry, and I've carried a couple different knives like this before I discovered this knife. So you put this inside your waistband. It could be with the belts, it could be just on like basketball shorts if you have elastic in them. However you do it, this goes inside your waistband, which is fine for carrying it, but then when you want to grab the blade, the whole sheath just comes out. So what you got to do is you have a piece of paracord like this, or I believe it comes with a piece of nylon cord that you can use just fine too. And you take a belt loop, slide it through the belt loop. It's going to be hard to describe, but then just put the knife through. Of course you won't see it happen here, but once you pull this through, it will be locked around your belt. Well, here you have to take off the knife. You go something like that, and it will be hooked around your belt loop. So what that does is whenever you reach for this knife, you grab it by the handle while this is inside your waistband. I'll give you the demo, but let's keep that out because that's tied into a belt loop. Grab this out. You're pulling it. This is attached to your belt loop, so when you get not very far from your waist, the sheath will just pop off. And then your blade is exposed and ready, and it can get out pretty quickly. This is very concealed the way you have it. If this is inside your waistband, that is if your shirt is untucked, of course, because if it isn't, you just have a handle sticking out. But it is a very concealed blade, and it does do a job well. But I've been looking for, I've enjoyed carrying this some, but I've been looking for a different fixed blade to carry. Now, I have fixed blades that are fine to carry. I have some neck knives, but I'm not the biggest fan of carrying a neck knife around my neck. I'll only rig it to something like this and use it. Even things like the Fulton Minimalist, I'll do this way. But I've been looking for a blade that I could carry discreetly for self-defense, similar to this, but I wanted something that's better than this paracord system. And I wanted something that was more concealed, so I could wear it with a tucked-in shirt and still have it be inside my waistband or even in my pocket. And that's when I found the Benchmade SOC P dagger. You can say SOC P, you can say SOCP. Once again, heard it both ways. Same thing, it's just different. I believe the SOCP stands for the Special Operations Combatives Program, which is what I believe the designer of the knife made it for. Is the company he owns where he teaches special ops, fighting stuff, and other military people. So he teaches them that, and this is a blade and the blade, the SOC P dagger, is a blade that they invented for that. This is not that knife. I'm just showing this to you because this is also Benchmade, and I want a visual aid. It is hard to describe. You guys can look it up, but I just want to know what you guys think about it. If any of you guys have that blade, I'm interested in buying it. I want to know if you guys think it's a good purchase. So thank you guys for watching this. I'll start posting more videos other than just my monthly EDCs soon. It's just been busy and all. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.